Hey guys, welcome back to Musings of Mavri, where I'm your host Mavri, and today we're going to be looking at Kaguya-sama episode 4. So, last episode, the Chika dance, right? It's pretty much turned into an internet phenomenon at this point, especially in regards to the ACG circles. Like, that's literally what everybody is talking about. And I actually forgot to mention something last episode when I was talking about how I can't wait to see all the dances, cover dances that are going to come out from this Chika dance, right? So I mentioned Nico Nico Doga, which is the Japanese site, as well as YouTube, but I actually completely forgot to mention Bilibili. So Bilibili, for those of you who don't know, is a Chinese video hosting site, mainly focused on ACG stuff. It's also where you can watch the legitimate streams of the anime. They license the anime to the Chinese district. And also, there's a lot of related content as well. And actually, a huge subset of current internet dancers thrive on Bilibili. So, I actually went in and looked at all three different platforms, and currently the most cover dances come from Bilibili. There's like 20, 25 something high quality cover dances on there. And actually, I did pick out a few of my favorites, which I will link in the description below, so you guys can enjoy them as well. So, besides that, the official producers of the show actually also released a sort of making of. They showed the key stages of animating the dance. They dropped that on Twitter as well, so I'll probably link that so you guys can check it out. 800 something, I think 845 keyframes for 90 seconds of dancing. Like, that is insane, and no wonder that entire animation was so fluid. Like, seriously, that was a shining example of how you can make a dancing scene right. What else is there to talk about? Really, the only thing that's missing right now is for the actual voice actor of Chika, Koharu Konomi? Is it Koharu Konomi? Hold on just a second. Yeah, Kohara, sorry. Kohara Konomi to, well, basically dance this Chika dance, right? They actually did talk about this during one of the special interview shows, I guess 2 or 3 days ago. But unfortunately, the voice actor herself didn't dance it. It was the host that danced it. But from the background reaction of Konomi-san, I think that she is actually practicing this dance, and we will be able to see it sometime soon. Maybe if this series proves to be popular enough, maybe it'll even be on Anime Summer Live, right? You never know. So, I think that has been enough of a segue into the Chika dance. Let's just see what our student council members are up to this time, and what shenanigans we have to see. So, let's jump into the episode. And let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Really? Meow? What? Naturally symbiotic. Cats. They suit her. Yeah. Alright, let me skip this opening real quick. I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. French exchange students? Really? Somehow I kind of doubt that. Still on that? No, it suits you. What does Kaguya think? Really? She's gonna stare as well? Uh, 'So just take it together. Okay. So they'll look at her. Holy crap. That's actually frightening from Kaguya. What the hell? Fujiwara loses? Alright. Oh. Sort of like an arc this time. Shibuya? Right. Okay. So just carry on normal conversations, but you can't say the word. But don't you want to lose though? Check it out. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to mention one thing. The the Chika dance lyrics and okay, I can't finish my thought right now. Inevitable. As I was trying to say, the dance moves and the lyrics of the Chika dance actually took a lot of reference from the manga. They sprinkled a lot of the different moves or I can't. Dang it, Chika, you're too adorable. Yo. What? We're going to heartwarming now? Dang, Fujiwara. Yeah. Why are you overthinking this? But what does that have to do with Chika? Huh? You go, girl. Now, who's the real genius here? Wow, really? It's a continuous arc. That's nice. Oh. So she's still using her flip phone, eh? He's got the elements I lack. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. No. This maid. Well, it's a Sony, yeah. Screenshot the conversation more. This background music. That is way too adorable. You know, you guys could just... Ah. That's sad. Yeah, I don't know French. D'aujourd'hui. And yeah, Miyuki. Kaguya knows. Wait. Chika also knows? Dang. to be fair, speaking isn't something you can just practice on your own. Right? Another layer of plotting? I'm guessing the headmaster of the French school? Vice president of the French school student council. But if he doesn't understand... yeah, if... Sorry about that quick pause there. Oh, so now she's going to be... I wonder if we're gonna get translations of this later. All right. Oh, the old me. Huh? Ah. Oh, we're going back to the original ending song. Oh well. So I'll see you guys after the ending. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't quite get the Chika ED again, but I guess we have all the other videos to look at. And besides, this episode was a great one. I felt like the humor level really went back to what it was before, especially within the first episode. And also we got to see kind of like, not quite an arc, but a continuation story where they had a theme going on throughout all 4 of these mini episodes, eventually cultivating into the exchange student party, right? So the first episode, yeah, it's kind of whatever. Yeah, I get it. Cat ears, yay, it's cute. You can get your screenshots in. I didn't really think too much of it. The second one though, the NG word episode, that one I really dig. I like that it combines some elements of actually having to have a plan or have a strategy going into it, as well as the usual absurdity and humor, right? Especially Chika. By the way, I know that uh, there's some people complaining that Chika shouldn't be called Chika, she should be called Fujiwara. I guess maybe they have a valid point. In Japan, what kind of names you're using is kind of important. But for the purposes of consistency, since we already have Kaguya, I'm just gonna call Kaguya Kaguya, Chika Chika, and the Prez Miyuki. It's just easier for me this way. So anyways, I love how Chika broke out into a rap, right? Now, Chika is quickly becoming my favorite character from the show. Like, yeah, Kaguya and Miyuki, they're cute and all, right? I love their interaction with each other. I like how they try to outwit each other. But man, Chika just adds this layer of chaos that makes everything interesting, right? And she even showed off her acting chops, her acting skills here as well. Does that have some truth into it? Probably, right? Because she herself mentioned it's not a lie, it's just a bluff. So maybe she is kind of this character with some darkness within her. But in any case, I loved how she used this as a strategy to get Kaguya to say her word. And she even eventually outwitted Miyuki as well. So, dang, you go, girl. She's definitely smarter than she lets on. Although a part that I didn't really quite understand was why Miyuki thought that he needed to be serious and win against Chika, right? Like, even if you feel sorry for her, I don't see the logic in that. Is it just that you want to compete at a game, giving it all and not having ulterior motives? Like, but still, what is that going to change? So I didn't really quite get that part. But in any case, that mini episode was very enjoyable as well. And going into the fluff episode, basically, where Kaguya is waiting for the text again. The main character, I knew it. She is going to be up to some shenanigans. She also adds this layer of chaos similar to Chika. Actually, I believe the maid is called Ai, although we're not formally introduced to her yet. And again, I love it. I love how she's also this this element of chaos that throws everything into a mix. So that was funny as well. And it's pure fluff, right? But everybody enjoys, at least for me personally, I enjoy fluff in my rom-coms, and I feel like this episode in particular had a good mix of both fluff and some actual, battle of the wits, if you will. And finally, the exchange student party episode, I guess. They actually went out and did some work on their French pronunciations. Now, I'm not exactly versed in French, but it sounded pretty passable to me. I feel like not Miyuki. I feel like Kaguya's French was maybe better than Chika's, their voice actor. Although I can't really confirm that, right? I don't speak French. But I can definitely relate with Miyuki on how it's hard to actually have a good grasp of knowledge, especially if you're only studying from books, right? It makes sense in Kaguya's case and in Chika's case why they would know French. One is the daughter of a large conglomerate. Typically, you would be versed in this. Your family would hire tutors for you so that you can actually practice your vocal abilities as well. And same with Chika's case, being the daughter of a diplomat, she probably also has this opportunity to practice. And Miyuki being only studying French from textbooks, yeah, that's not gonna cut it, especially in terms of your vocal abilities. vocal. Speaking a language is definitely something that you need to constantly practice, you need to build confidence, and it typically only works if you speak with other native speakers, right? So, like, for instance, in my case, English is not exactly my first language. When I was in the States, I had plenty of opportunities to practice my speaking English, my verbal English. And then when I went back to my country, my English skills gradually deteriorated, especially my speaking skills, which is actually part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube channel, because I want to have an opportunity to keep speaking English. So I can definitely relate with Miyuki there. So yeah, that about covers this episode. Again, Chika Fujiwara, you are too adorable. Quickly becoming my favorite character of this season, not just this anime, of this season as a whole, you know, what with her ending song and then these shenanigans. I love it. I love it. And I also love how this episode in particular went back to some of its comedic roots. So definitely an enjoyable episode for me, more enjoyable than episodes 2 and 3, which they had their good stuff on their own right, but this one I was seriously laughing all the way through. So yeah, that about covers this episode. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you guys want to see some of the dances of the Chika dance covered by various internet personalities throughout the web, you can check out the description below where I'll link them. And if you guys have anything to recommend to me, feel free to comment below as well. And so on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.